What's up, guys? Welcome to the world's greatest sports betting show. I'm your host, John Heitz. I'm joined, as always, by my friend with the green sweatshirt on today, the great Matt Modai. What's up, dude?
What's up, Slop? Yeah, last night was tough. We were talking about it before we clicked record, but it happens. We have no choice but to move on.
Was it tough?
Well, I mean, regarding the Fox, it was tough for me. So
okay, I thought it was actually pretty good. But
well, I mean, 2-2 for both plus money is pretty good. I'm more talking about me personally. I had the Fox 7+ assist thing. I went to bed when he had 7 assists. I woke up and he had 6. I was like, I didn't think I was going to go to bed and he was going to have less than, especially because that happened so early. I lost 3 plays yesterday. Every single one was on the hook. So it's just one of those days.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I was saying not even for the show, just for like me. Like it was betting wise. I did Schroeder, and then I just never did the Fox thing. What I did was we went on the live stream later, and I took Fox to have the most assist in that game, plus 310 with the boost, the King of the Court boost. That way we get, you know what I'm saying, like the cash. If he's the King of the Court. But he was not the King of the Court, and he did not have the most assists. I don't know that he played much in the fourth quarter.
That was the problem. Yeah, that was the problem.
I don't think he played. They were winning. I was watching, so the 7th assist that you were talking about, like I saw. All right, so we're in stat correction season.
Yeah.
On Twitter, you'll see it. Chef T was very mad about a Champagny rebound last night yesterday. He was mad about the rebound from the night before.
From Monday, yeah.
I'll be honest with you, I don't think that was a rebound. It was maybe it was a definite judgment call. Like it wasn't like this clear thing. It sucked, don't get me wrong, and it could have been called a rebound, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, so it wasn't like there was no case whatsoever, but you're gonna start seeing that. Like people yelling at the books, hey, change this, NBA, change the stat. For this one in particular, the Fox one, that was not an assist. I was watching the game. I have NBA League Pass, no big deal. And I was watching it, and I saw the play, and I thought to myself, oh, like that could have been an assist if Sabonis wouldn't have taken all day to get to the rim. I also coach 5th grade girls basketball, so I know what I'm talking about.
Of course,
yeah, of course. So yeah, I would have said something to the kids if I was like, guys, like the basket's right there. Like just go to the rim. Like I don't know where you were thinking about you were going. It's just go to the rim, and that's what I would have said to Sabonis on that play. I was like, damn, dude. And I remember I was thinking to myself, like, damn, that probably would have been an assist had this guy just gotten to the rim already. It's like there's all these turns. I think he turns back at one point. It's like, just go to the basket, buddy. And sure enough, though, I hit the I was on the score app, so I have that up too. And I saw it goes to 7, and I was like, oh, no shit. Like, I'm getting into the assist game. If that was an assist, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm doing nothing but assist from now on. And then I saw later it went down to 6. I'm like, that had to be the one. So I went to the score, and sure enough, that was the one they took away. I was like, yeah, that was not an assist. So
yeah, I mean, at least you were watching it and you knew. I mean, not that you had Fox 7 assists, but just like the last thing I did before.
Kind of did. Because
and the King of the Court
for the show purpose, I was saying take it. So I kind of did. But yeah, go ahead, sorry.
No, it's just from my perspective, like the last thing I did before I went to bed was check Pickett. I saw 7. I said, nice. Like I'm guaranteed to have a profitable day in the NBA. And I woke. I mean, I normally am.
It's like the worst thing that can happen.
Yeah, I'm normally pretty good. Like I have a bad day. Like it'll won't ruin my mood. I was in a fog this morning. I was walking my dog, just like that's fucking bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I was walking the dog. I was listening to some Eminem. So
obviously,
I'm kind of fired up right now. I'm very pumped up.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, you know what we need? I don't know, this is very off subject, but we have a lot of NBA games to go on, so we can't go on too far. But we need a heel in the tout industry. Like, there's no heel. Everyone's trying to be the nice guy. Have you? Because like everyone's hating, a lot of hating going on, but like there's no one really running with the heel, like character. Do you know what I'm saying? And like I don't know why I was thinking that. I was just like, man, we need. It's not going to be us. Because I just don't think we fit the profile. I'm too old to be a heel. I love heel content. I was a wrestling guy as a kid. You know what I mean? I liked Roddy Piper. I liked Ted DiBiase. I thought they were great heels. Ric Flair, love to hate him. That was awesome. And then he turned into like I don't know. But like we don't have a heel, dude. So I have two, I think, and I want to run them by you real quick. Calling our shot could turn heel right now and just do nothing but ladders. Just stuff it right in everyone's face. And when he hits one, like, because there is a payoff for this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's gonna hit one at some point, and he can just kind of rub in everybody's face, and now he's the heel and all that. I don't know if Austin is the personality for that, though.
It seems too nice.
Yeah, he's a very nice guy. I like him a lot. I think he's a good dude. And but he could. So if you listen to this, definitely consider that. And then the next one's obvious. It's Taylor Mathis. He kind of started a heel turn yesterday with the I can still walk. I was like, here we go. You know what I mean? Like that could work too. So there is that. So either one of those two, if you want to go heel, that would be great, because Gambling Twitter has now jumped the shark with characters. It's everything you want it to be if you like that kind of shit, which I kind of do. Like I'm kind of in, kind of out. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm in the middle there. But man, we need a heel. We just don't have one. No one's ready to run with it, but everybody's running to hate them. So you know what I'm saying? Like the thirst for hate is so great right now that someone could really make a brand out of just being an asshole. You know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah.
So yeah, just something to think about. The Yankees guys, I thought that was awesome. You see that?
That was hilarious.
Ball right out of Vet's glove.
Dude, that was so funny.
So crazy. Like, what a move. Like, it's just like, what the fuck was that? Like, I couldn't imagine. And then the best thing they did, they turned heel. And they were like, yeah, man, it was up for grabs. It's like, no, it was not up for grabs.
Yeah, it was in his glove.
You legitimately grabbed his glove. Other guy grabbed his arm, and you pulled the ball out of his glove. Yeah. Awesome. He said that Mookie was swearing at him, and that was mean, or it was bad of Mookie. And I'm just like, I'm surprised Mookie didn't punch one of you. You know?
Yeah, like, seriously.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. I thought that was very good. I that was very entertaining. I actually turned the game on after that just to watch it. I don't know why. You know what I mean? Like, just so it's good for the game. It got at least one viewer, me.
Yeah, I think that like I think the Yankees are going to win the World Series now. Like that's the start of a World Series run. Like that type of event.
You know what I said to my wife? Like I was like, dude, this would suck because we just watched Netflix the other night, the Red Sox one where they beat the Yankees. They came back 3-0, and I was just like, at least they have that. Like, they'll never not have that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they are the only team to come back from 3-0, and it was against the fucking Yankees in the ALCS. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole nine. The whole nine. And then they won. You know, the first one, 86 years. You know what I mean? So you have all that. And then, but here's the thing. If the Yankees came back on the Dodgers in the World Series 3-0 with that happening, those guys are famous forever.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Those guys are getting like, they're the only guys that'll ever get kicked out of game, only to never sit in seats that shitty again. You know what I'm saying? They will never sit back down there. They're gonna be in boxes, dude, if the Yankees come back and win.
Yeah. Oh, they're gonna like that. They're a Hawk Tua girl. They're gonna start a podcast.
Yeah, dude, they're gonna be on the parade. You know what I'm saying? They might be like the first guy. Like, they literally might get more credit than the actual players.
Correct. Yeah. Correct.
So good spot to be in for those guys. That's like holding the futures ticket on the Yankees. Probably the best futures ticket on the Yankees out there is those two guys. All right, that's it. That's like I'm trying to think. There's so much that happens. I like to talk to you about it because I feel like you have a level head. But that's it. That's all I can think of. What was it? It was the call or a shot. They're killing him. Like, just killing him every day. These guys go after him.
Is it because of ladder thing? I haven't.
Yeah, the ladder thing. Well, I mean, they're horrible odds, but like I don't really have a problem with it. I don't really care. Like, you can bet whatever you want to bet, dude.
Yeah,
I'm an equal opportunity bettor. Like, I don't care how shitty the odds are. I just don't care.
Yeah, I don't.
People are saying that you can fake your picket, and I want to be on the record saying no, you cannot. You can hide bets, but you cannot not see them on your homepage. You know what I'm saying? On your little.
You'll know if it's hidden.
Like, so if you think someone's hiding their picket, just ask them to say, hey, screenshot your homepage with how many bets are hidden. And it'll say how many you have hidden out of them. And then you can just match the number up to the record. like that they showed you. So if it's
And
less picks, then obviously they hit something.
And I think if you're logged into your account, and you go to your homepage, it's it says 0.0% of your bets are private.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So you can
Yeah.
see, if you screenshot the good record and then go to yours and unhide all the bets and screenshot that there will be a discrepancy because they say how many bets that you have.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So you'll see it in the record. So there's no chance you can do that. So but I mean, most guys aren't using Pickett anyways anymore because, touts at least because they don't want to show their record. That's the reason why they're like, oh, well, I tell my friends sometimes. No, you don't, buddy. You're actually a negative bettor, and you don't want people to know because you sell picks. Which is, hey, hats off to you because that's a smart business move.
Yeah, it works.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, anyways, we show our picks here. So it was Schroeder 8+ assists yesterday. That was a gift from God. Keegan Murray over 15.5 points. That should have hit, but it did not. Fox 7+ assists. That did kind of hit at one point, but then did not hit. And then Ingram 20+ points. Probably one of the greatest calls. I think he had 1,000 points in the first quarter. So that was never a sweat. What did he end up with? I went to bed.
He ended up with 30 something.
Okay. Yeah, because he started to not score and Zion started to take the thing. Again, I have NBA Pass, so I see the whole thing. No big deal. But Zion starts scoring. I was like, wait a minute. Let's get those 8 points, Ingram. You know what I mean? Let's just go ahead and get this done. Don't go to halftime after having 12 points in the first quarter. Don't do that to us. There's no reason to. Just because we already saw it happen with Fox. Normally, I would like that just because I get a second half sweat, especially in the late games because there is no other games coming on after that. But after what we saw happen with Fox, you can't have a 12-point first quarter with Ingram and then not have him get to 20. That's you know what I'm saying? That's disgusting.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
anyways,
at least
go ahead.
No, it's just at least I did cash an SGP. I don't count those towards my official record because they're just for fun. But Ingram was the last leg of that, which did come through. So I ended up in the green as of myself last night, but it felt like I was down 10 units.
You better watch out. You might be the heel. They're going to come after you because you're not allowed to bet for fun. That was what I read.
Well, if I counted that same game parlay, it would only help my record.
Yeah, but that's not the thing. Go on Twitter. You'll see what I mean. I can't really explain it because I really don't understand it, but you cannot bet for fun. All right, so let's just start. Let's just get into these NBA games. We're going to try not to take an hour, even though we know we will, because I do want to brush on the Jets-Texans. I think I might have uncovered the greatest play of all time. So I want to run that by you. Right away, I'd say let's just talk through the games. All right, so Detroit-Philly, what's the first thing in your mind?
I didn't bet anything in this one. I was looking at Maxey points just because he started to really catch fire the second half of the last game. It's a good matchup against the Pistons, but if you're betting 30+ and it's minus 109 is the best price. So I didn't bet anything in this one.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna see how it shakes out throughout the day. I have nothing here. Cade Cunningham assist, even though it
could be assist.
Philly. I think he's an assist guy. I do. I think Philly plays fast as well, which helps us. So I'm trying to get there. I don't know if I'm gonna get there, but I'm trying to get there. I'm trying so hard. I'm fighting, but hang on one second. I can get you the number I wanted to get you. Now it's up. Sorry, shouldn't have taken so long. I should have had this already up, but yeah, Philly's not in the point guard assist. They're not in the point guard assist game at all. I don't know what that means. I'm still trying to determine that, but they're not in that. So that's where I'm going to get stuck, I think. But I'm going to try and fight through it. Yeah, I think that game's going to be a fast-paced game. I think that I don't know that either side's going to be able to run away from the other one, so that does kind of help. You know what I'm saying? When you want to do props, just because you want to have the fourth quarter be still in play. Although you will note that a lot of times in the fourth quarter, if you got the superstars points, you're okay. If you don't, you're kind of on the outside looking in.
Yeah. That's when if you have a nasty boy, as I like to call them, you hope they hit in the third quarter or in the first three quarters, or it's a blowout.
Yeah, because it's just not going to work. I think Andre Drummond 100% has a double-double tonight.
Yeah.
I do not think there is even a remote chance that he doesn't score 10 points and grab 10 rebounds. I mean, I don't know if you realize this, but he used to play for the Detroit Pistons. Had a good little run there. He's had like 5 careers, it feels like.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, I feel like he's been like, I remember him at Georgetown. It was him and another guy.
You mean Connecticut?
Was he at Connecticut or Georgetown?
He was UConn.
He was UConn, okay. Was he?
I'm almost positive he was UConn. I'm going to be embarrassed if not. Andre
Yeah,
Drummond.
he was UConn.
Yeah.
What did I think Georgetown?
Thinking Roy Hibbert.
Somebody was there with him at UConn.
I think Shabazz.
Yeah, they were fun.
Yeah.
But anyways, Georgetown. Drummond is playing 1,000,000 minutes. I know we only got 9 points against Indiana. I know. But there's no excuse for that because there are points in the paint team. I just don't see how he doesn't score a lot of points tonight. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
To get 10. I mean, when I say a lot of points, I mean just enough to get the double-double. Would you ever consider rebounds on him?
I did consider it, but it's like, I think it's 13 and a half. And you can get some plus money. So when I look at rebound props for centers, I like to look at where the team they're playing, where they shoot from. And like because this is just physics, I'm not going to argue with physics, but the closer the shot is to the basket when they shoot it, the closer, like the less far it leaves the rim if they miss. Okay. So like if teams are shooting a bunch around the paint, like you'll notice the Nuggets give up the most rebounds to centers because all their shots are in the paint. The Pistons, even though they can't shoot, they are not shooting at all in the paint. So that's what kind of led me off of Drummond rebounds.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's also 14 boards, which I'm not betting that.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I think he gets a double-double though. But again, that's like in the minus 175s. But I mean if you want like a parlay piece or something like that.
Yeah.
Let's go on. Keep in mind we want what do you call him? We want a king of the court tonight from this show. Keep that in mind. This Baloo, he got in big trouble. I don't know why he got in big trouble for it, but people were mad at him for having Paolo the other night. He attracted a bunch of people to Paolo. So then Gambling Twitter was very mad at him because that means that the payout
wasn't as high.
Wasn't as high. For that reason, I will always have a king of the court. And I'm going to tweet it out 10 times a day. This is the guy I'm on. Like, dude, that is so lame to go after.
Piss off.
Like that's especially that guy. That guy's awesome. You follow his account, Baloo the Bear?
No, I don't.
Dude, he's good, man. He's a good guy, obviously. And it makes no sense. I get it's a game theory thing. But guess what? It's a public contest every day that they promote. And of course, content creators are going to start having it. Like the idea that you even thought that there was a chance you were going to take an under the radar guy and no one was going to find him in this world that we live in now, you're an idiot. Like you're an absolute fool. If you ever thought that there was going to be a chance that you were going to find the undercover guy that no one found. Sorry, that's never going to happen. There's going to be one content creator on somebody.
Person.
Every time. So
yeah.
I'm sorry if like grow up, Peter Pan, Count Chocula. But let's go to the next game. Toronto, Charlotte. We got Nigel's Raptors who are just flailing right now. They literally look like when they play basketball, they look like, have you ever seen someone drown? They look like that. They're in the water, just
arms just going crazy.
They're just like, man, you're like, man, this guy's going under. Like, there's no way he's gonna make it. Like, it looks like that. Like, they just, I don't know. Some of them look like they never played before. It's a literal YMCA pickup game. They almost beat the Nuggets the other night. I'm dead serious. The Nuggets look like they don't believe the season started. They are to that championship type attitude where they've been to the puppet show, they've seen all the strings, and they know the regular season doesn't matter at all. Like these games in October, they're like, might as well be preseason for those guys. They do not care. They still won. They still beat them. Like they still beat the Mavericks. So are the Raptors.
Nuggets.
Now we have Charlotte, and I don't know, man. I'm kind of torn. I kind of want to go with LaMelo Ball, but I'll hear what you have to say.
Yeah, I was looking at him for assists, or I was looking at just going to RJ Barrett. He's playing. Nobody else on the Raptors is playing. His point total is pretty high. It's like 21 and a half, 22 and a half for someone playing their first game, but like he's going to shoot a million times. And this Charlotte defense is atrocious. And like no Scotty Barnes. I think Quickly is listed as doubtful.
Yep.
It's like no Olynyk is still out. I mean, there's just nobody left to play basketball in the Raptors except for RJ Barrett. That's when he shines. So you could get over 22 and a half for plus 102 at FanDuel. I didn't bet it, but that's where I looked.
What about Grady Dick?
Could be Dick season. He's
I don't
15
know.
and a half.
He is. That was the ultimate. Nigel saw him have a good game in the preseason, and he's in the Hall of Fame now.
Sometimes it's all it takes.
Yeah, and he loves Dick. But we'll talk later on the live stream about that one. But yeah, the Charlotte defense, they're 18th in defensive efficiency, so they're not the worst. Toronto is worst, 24.
Yeah.
Again, not good. When you're down there, you're kind of splitting hairs. You know what I mean? Like it's two bad defenses is what we're talking about. So that's something you kind of want to target. I really think it might be LaMelo Ball season, but if look on the screen here, man, your 27 points is minus 115 at BetMGM. So it's like, how do you really get fired up about laying that for him? And then assist.
Yeah, you're getting minus 120 for 7.5.
Yeah, so you got to go to 9. You got to get plus 120 for 9. So
yeah,
I think that's double territory if you're going to do that. So
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean that's the only way I see it. He is in play for King of the Court. Let's see his double real quick, because I think this is a 10 assist night for him, but will he need it? Yeah, so you're getting plus money, which I'm always looking for. Always looking for the plus money. We're at home with our assist guy.
He could even get there for rebounds too. Like he's not a rebound. He's not a rebounds guy.
Jamal Murray the other night, 17, 9, and 7 against Toronto. That was an overtime game, so we have to note that. Mike Conley, 10, 3, and 6. Mike Conley played 25 minutes against them. Had 6 assists. So there is that. I don't know. I think assist might be the way. This is a very undercover assist. Maxey, 24, 2, and 4. And I don't think Garland did much. 7 and 6 in 22 minutes. Ball's getting 10 plus assists tonight. So if you like that, I would say the plus 170 at Fanatics
or BetMGM.
BetMGM is definitely in play. Just know that it's also available at BetMGM or BetOnline and Pinnacle. So there is that. 10 plus assists. I'm probably going to play this. I don't really want to, but I think Toronto might stay in this game because I don't think Charlotte's going to be able to run away from anybody.
Yeah. Both these teams are teams that are going to get blown out. So if they play each other, you assume that's going to be close.
I love those games. Those are my favorite ones. So 10 plus 205 at Caesars. Looks like, I mean, I would quote 1x, but I don't even know what that is. DraftKings plus 230. So DraftKings plus 230 for 10 plus for Ball. That's better than his double. I think that's the move there.
It's 175 at FanDuel, so it's a decent price.
Yep, because like I said, I don't know. I think so far assists per field goals made. Philly is, we need Toronto. Toronto's 63%. On the road, 74%, but I think they played a one road game. Yeah, against the Timberwolves. So there is that. But 74% of the field goals made against you all came assisted, and now you're
Seems
playing
bad.
around the ball. I mean, I just feel like that's probably a good spot to be in. The only problem is the scoring. He's going to score, and it's going to piss you off. So maybe you do think about the assist points, which I don't do, but I don't know. I think he's in play for King of the Court. So King of the Court plus 235 for 10 plus assist. And yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I think that could be a move.
Yeah.
Now let's move on. I'm going right in a row here, so I don't know what game is next. Of course, the games are listed in a different order, right there.
Yeah, I know. Then the screen and the
Because I'm gonna forget what game we're on, dude. I'll tell you that right now. Boston, Indiana. Any interest there?
Yeah, I do. I got 2 in this one. The first one I have. Let me make sure this is still available because this price was crazy.
Here,
It was Jaylen Brown first quarter points. Still decent. Over 4.5. I got it at plus 106. You can now get it at plus 100 at Bet365 and at Hard Rock. I just don't understand I guess you don't have that on the screen, but yeah, Hard Rock and Bet365 both at plus 100.
Oh, my bad.
I meant those 2 markets. Yeah,
I have Massachusetts up there, bro.
Yeah, I don't really understand what the books are doing with this price. He hit 5 or more points in the first quarter in like 80% of his games last year. He did it in every single regular season game against the Pacers. Even though he started slow in the first quarter this year, he's gone over 4.5 in 2 of 4 games, but his shot attempts is all we care about. He's shot at least 5 times in 3 of 4 games and has taken at least 2 3-pointers in 3 of 4 games as well. The minutes is probably why this is priced the way it is, because like he's twice played 8 minutes. He's twice played 6 minutes. I don't really understand what the coach is doing with those rotations. Last year, he averaged 9.5 minutes per game in the first quarter. So my guess is that we're not going to see very many 6-minute first quarters for Jaylen Brown. And it's a good matchup. Like the Pacers defense, you just target them by driving to the rim and you target them. Yeah, I mean, I see in the comment for our super producer, Celtics changed their rotation last year. Jaylen played the whole first quarter. Tatum out with 5 minutes left. They switched that. I still think if he's taking 5 shots, 2 of them are 3-pointers, I'm going to trust that he's going to make 5 or more, score 5 or more points, especially against this Pacers defense, which they're not as bad as they were last year at stopping guys like Jaylen Brown. They're still not really good. They're allowing the second most points per game via isolation. Tatum's been cooking. I mean, he leads the NBA or second most in the NBA, leads the Celtics, but his first quarter point prop's like 8.5. And even if Brown plays the 6 minutes, like he still put up 5 attempts in 6 minutes. I just think that's a crazy price, 4.5 at plus money. So that's where I went.
I kind of like Tatum to go 30 plus in this game. That's what Paolo did the other night. See what happens. But yeah, no, I like those first quarter bets. I think I'm going to have a first quarter parlay tonight.
Oh, so I like it.
That'd be fun. I gotta have something, but also, what do you think about Pascal Siakam?
Points?
Yeah, I mean, he just got torched the other night, just flamed. I mean, it wasn't just him, but
it was the
whole team. But I mean, I don't know. Supposed to be a defender. Guys dropping 50 on you.
Well, my second play for this game was Halliburton points. So I can't really take Halliburton and Siakam.
Yeah, you can. You've been listening to Nigel too much, dude.
I mean, you're right. You can. I mean, two players have gone over their point prop in the same game.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a fair point. I'm not going to necessarily make both an official play.
I know what you're saying.
Is how I would phrase that. Because
I would do that, but I can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, because then if it wins, you're like, see, I told you I would do that.
Do it.
Yeah. So I got him at plus 115 to score 20 points. He's currently plus 110. I'd still take it there. Halliburton's not like the most aggressive guy scoring, but he can be when he needs to be. And it's targeting the Celtics defense. I mean, their defense is awesome. The way they choose to give up points is to point guards, and they'll let them pull up from 3-point and from 2-point range. Halliburton sucked at the beginning of the year. He's been better recently, 22 points, 19 points in his last 2 games. Granted, the 22 was in overtime. But his shooting percentages are still bad, 8 of 18, 6 of 15 from the field. So you have some room for improvement just on that, just naturally improving, just going up. And then the Celtics third most points per game via isolation, and the second most points per possession and the highest field goal percentage allowed to pick and roll ball handlers. Even though that's not Halliburton's game, he leads the Pacers in pick and roll points. He's run the most pick and rolls. He has the most drives, scored the most points out of drives, all that stuff. The minutes for him is key. Like if he plays over 25 minutes, he's gone over this number in 7 of 10 games against the Celtics over the last couple of years. The injury is what really limited him last year. So you just hope that he's going to play 25 minutes. He's been over that all year. So yeah, that's where he went. That's where I went, I should say.
Yeah, I think that should be a fun game. I don't have anything from it, but like I said, I like Tatum. I'm not going to take him. I'll tell you that right now because 30, that's just not my game. 30-plus points, guys, but that's not bad. Let's go Lakers, Cleveland. LeBron goes back to the land. Is there anything there?
Donovan Mitchell points. LeBron, I think there's no way he's going to miss that game, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he has to score 25. I think you have to take LeBron 25-plus. Just given it's 23.5. You get plus money. I think you just have to.
Yeah, I get it. I took Donovan Mitchell over 25.5. That moved against me. I got minus 105. It's now plus 100. It's just how the Lakers play defense. Like they'll give up the pull-up shots. They'll allow guards to score. It's kind of similar to the Celtics, just not quite as aggressively. And Mitchell has barely played because 3 of the 4 games for the Cavs, they won by 10 points. 2 of them, they won by 15. So he's played he's playing just about 30 minutes per game. But in this game, he's only playing 30 minutes unless it turns into a blowout, which I'm not projecting from there. And Mitchell's been good this year. It's just the way you target the Lakers defense. So Mitchell over 25.5 points plus 100.
Okay. Yeah, LeBron 25-plus has to be something. I mean, that has nothing to do. I'll tell you right now about his numbers, but it's more of you just take it. It just doesn't make sense really not to.
Yeah, I mean he's going back.
I think it'll be a game that's won. I mean, I know he only scored 11 points last game. Game before that, he had a 32-point triple-double.
And that was on the second half of back-to-back too. That last one.
So I mean, I mean he doesn't have the props.cash type, matchup thing where everything's green, but at the same time, he can do that. It's LeBron James going back to Cleveland. Is that on TV?
Probably. It's got to be, right?
Well, I mean, I got the package, so I can watch all of them. But I mean,
I do too. But it is it's not.
No,
the ESPN game is the Celtics Pacers.
Wow, no love for LeBron. That's crazy. They're phasing him out, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
That's got to be what it is. They're phasing him out.
If he was the GOAT, this game would be on ESPN. Is all I'm saying.
I don't know how this game's not. If this was even 2 years ago, yeah, they're just we're good, man. You got to go at some point.
Yeah,
it's time. Looks like Bet Online has that at 24.5 minus 123, but Pinnacle has it 22.5 minus 140. That is interesting.
It isn't. Yeah, so I don't know what to do.
Dave Mason, right?
Yeah.
All right. Next game. I definitely have something for this. It's Atlanta, Washington, and it's Jordan Poole, 25-plus points. I got plus 115 at FanDuel, and it is now, I believe, plus 125 at FanDuel. So,
wow. No, it's so
you guys.
I got minus 105 at FanDuel, so I got an even worse price. I'm seeing plus 110 currently for Jordan Poole, 25-plus points. I'm on the same exact play. Jordan Poole, 25-plus points.
I knew you were. So I did the second. I was like, all right, here we go.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to do this game first, but then of course it's the 5th one listed. I got plus 115. That's what I have. I'll show it right here. There it is in all its glory. Jordan Poole, 25-plus points, plus 115. That is, to me, it sucks betting Jordan Poole. Everyone knows that. I'm not saying it doesn't. All right, I get that. So move on from that. But at some point, you got to realize that this dude might take 20-something shots tonight. I think he does take 20. Can we bet shot attempts?
I think you can at Prize Picks and Underdog. I'm pretty sure you can bet on attempts.
Yeah, because he'll take 20+ tonight. There's no Kuzma, and if you look around that team, they're tough. They got Bilal. The Blau guy is all right.
Koulibaly.
Yeah. And then Sarr, who knows? It's a 7-footer that thinks he's a guard.
Yeah.
So that's tough. He's not. I mean, I'm not gonna say he's not a good shooter. It's not been great. I don't know, like you know what I'm saying, but it's only been a couple games. It's a new kid in the NBA. He's a teenager, so that would be like being like, man, T-Mac sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, no, he actually turned out to be pretty good. So
Yeah.
but they got the Hawks. Trae Young playing defense. That's always something you want to target. So far this season, the Hawks played 4 games. Point guards average 31 points a game.
Most points per game to the pick and roll ball handler, the Hawks.
Mm-hmm.
Most points allowed,
Yeah.
I should say.
So, I mean, Jordan Poole, he seems like he's 35 years old. He's only 25. So he is just a kid. Just a kid. And I'll be honest with you, I think he might be like okay. I think he's a scorer, at least. Like he's at least a scorer. So if there's any night you're gonna back him to get 25 plus points at plus 110, I think it's tonight against this opponent. They just played him the other night.
And no Kuzma.
Both of them top 10 in pace. Like they just run up and down the floor.
Yeah.
Duck and duck. Like it's Jordan Poole basketball. So, yeah, I don't know if you have anything to add, but I mean, I'm not taking that. Zachary Ricochet and Alexander Sarr are both in play, but you're going to have to watch out. You're going to have to sit through rookie fouls where a guy does a pump fake and then Sarr takes his head off. And you're like, you know what I'm saying? You're like, buddy, like, you only get 6 fouls. You know, you're going to be sitting down in a minute and that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's bad. So I'd say maybe, but they've come up on Sarr. He was 8.5 the other night. Now he's 10.5, 9.5 really minus money.
You're not even getting plus money for over 10.5. I personally wouldn't touch the 10.5 for minus money.
For that, no. I mean, it's like I don't price. Yeah. Price matters, and that sucks.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anything?
No, I'm with you. I took Jordan Poole, one of my 4 official plays. So no, I got nothing.
Let's go to Brooklyn, Memphis. Ben Simmons is going to play, which kind of sucks. I enjoyed the Schroeder show.
Yeah.
Schroeder would be back in play. Would be. Just because Memphis is a borderline point guard assist team, but I can't do it. I wanted to, though. So ask anybody. I wanted to. This is a pace-up spot for Brooklyn, like big time. You're going to see them play a little faster than you've seen them play, and which is always good because that's squeezing out extra possessions is all you really want. But, man, with Ben Simmons in the fold, like he messes it up. You see a nice pass into the paint, and then you see a pass out of the paint. You know, what just happened? Like, why? Like, I thought we had a deal. You know what I mean? Like, he throws it to you, you score. That's an assist. But it feels like it just gets ruined. Anything?
I want to know if John Morant's playing. If he's out, I'm taking Scottie Pippen assists. I'm going right back to it.
Okay.
But if Ja's in, I'll probably sit it out.
Okay. Would you take Ja's assist now?
So he's not bad. The Nets, to my knowledge, are not an assist team.
No.
So if it's him and Scottie, then they're kind of splitting that. So that's why I wanted Scottie if Ja's out, because then it's one guy taking everything. You know what I mean?
Yep. All right. So for time's sake, we can move on. This game is very good. I might take something here. How about you go
this
first?
One. Someone will get 10 plus assists in this game. I just don't know who. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Could be Giddey, could be White, could be Dosunmu. It could even be Paolo. It could be I just don't know. Like Paolo's been passing the most on the Magic. Giddey's been posting the most on the Bulls. So if you just want to take both of them, but like this game is going to be an assist fest. Both these teams give up a ton of assists to point guards. I just don't know which one it's going to be.
I think it's Giddey. I'll go 6 plus 102. I don't think that exists later.
Yeah.
The Magic, if you want to score on them, you're going to need your point guard to be dishing the rock. That's just a fact. At home, again, that's huge. But, I mean, if you want to go through the Pacers, Halliburton had 10 and 9, almost a triple-double. So, Giddey triple-double actually is a decent look. John Morant, 16 and 10 against the Magic. He played 24 minutes.
Yep.
The Nets, Schroeder, 20 and 6. Played 32 minutes. He had 6. The fact that we only need 6, I think, is the draw here. Rozier, 19, 6, and 5 in the first game. I bet you he had 1,000 potentials that game that just didn't get, like, you know what I'm saying, realized. Butler also had 5 assists that game. So Butler was probably bringing it up. I'm just going to make shit up whenever, you know what I mean? So we don't have to check any of that. But, like, yeah, that's probably what happened. A lot of people don't have the package, so they don't get to see it.
Triple-double, Josh Giddey plus, like, 2,500. Double-double is plus 350.
He could get rebounds and points.
Yeah.
I'm going assist right now on the stream. Here's a little old school trick. I learned this back in the Army. Don't just take over 5.5. Go to 6+ and see what they got. It's plus 105 instead of 102. I like 105 better. Do you know what I mean?
That stuff adds up.
Watch me clip it, too. And send it to the people. The fine people at Dub Club. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's a bet, dude.
Yeah, I like it. I'll probably tail.
6+, man. That's crazy. That you know what I think is still pretty nuts is that they don't update it. Like like obviously something's up. Like why would it be plus 105? Like why is it that like lockstep?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like that should always
I'm with
be.
you.
I just don't understand that. Like why would that not be? I don't know. Maybe I'm like anal too. Like I like everything in place. You know what I mean? Like so you see that and it just bothers me. It's like wait, what the fuck?
It doesn't make any sense. Like why is the over 5.5 different than 6+? It's the same exact bet.
It's the same bet.
Yeah. No, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Again, old school trick. You know what I mean? Back in the day. So the best price for a Giddey triple-double is what?
I think it was 2,200 if I remember correctly. I was looking at double-double. Let me pull up triple-double. Because yeah, he's also a rebounds guy. Like he's a sneaky PRA guy. He just doesn't score enough.
Kind of a big dude. Guess
2,400 at FanDuel, 3,000 at Hard Rock.
Yeah, I mean Lonzo Ball is out. The only problem with this guy is he doesn't play that much. Was he a foul guy? Like what the fuck? They just take him out.
Well, he's just like a can't shoot guy. So
okay, 27 minutes last game, 12, 13, and 8. 26 minutes, 14, 7, and 4. 24 minutes, 17, 6, and 9. And then the Pelicans, that was a real game, right? The 23rd? That was first game of the season. Played 30 minutes, 14, 5, and 3.
He's played one game without Lonzo. 9 assists. I mean, on 11 potential. So I'll just leave out the potential part. 9 assists in 24 minutes and 6 rebounds in 24 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's the best look, but that could happen, dude. I definitely like that assist. I think he can get 6 assists tonight. I think the double-double's firmly in play. I mean, like again, if you're probably not listening to this if you don't know what you're doing, sports betting, you know what I mean? Like you're probably at least somewhat informed. But I mean, like whenever we say, hey, double-double's firmly in play, that means like a unit at the most. Like when you start looking at plus 400 at Ballybet.
Yeah.
You know what we're saying. You know what I mean? Like it's not like I don't want to go through this every single time we do that, but just know that nobody was sitting here being like this double-double is a lock. When I say it's the banger of all bangers, I don't mean that it's guaranteed to hit. I just mean that it is a very good price for what we're talking about.
Yeah. And I love these guys like Giddey where the double-double could come. It could be points, rebounds, or assists. Like it doesn't have to be one or the other.
Yeah, looking at it, looks like 2,400 is the best price onshore. If you want to go swimming, go over see Dave Mason. He's got 25.50. So
That's a weird price.
That's Dave Mason price.
25.58. Is that one of them too?
Is that an 8?
I think that's an 8.
Yeah, no, he's wild. But yeah, so that's all I got there. Anything for you?
No.
All right, we'll go on to the Spurs and Thunder. Thunder are an assist team, but you can go. I have nothing.
They are an assist team. They're also a center rebounds team.
Ooh.
I was close to taking Wemby, but the problem is, and if my stupid screen would load, it's a high number. You got to get him over 11.5.
Yeah,
and it's plus 135. So you are getting a decent price. And this is a little different for rebounds because it's not like you're relying on someone to have like an outlier shooting performance. But I generally don't like to bet players after outlier performances. He just had 20 rebounds, which is a lot of rebounds. That was against the Rockets. But like I said, the Thunder are a center rebounds team. They're slight. Even though they have like the good guards, they shoot a lot closer to the basket, which leads to more rebounds to centers. If I can pull that up, actually, if you give me 1 second, because I looked at it earlier today. So to centers, the Thunder are allowing where is it? There's 16 rebounds per game to centers, and like nobody else is playing center for the Spurs aside from Wemby.
Yep. I haven't figured out the Thunder yet. I would not go anywhere near the Spurs. That's a pop rotation early in the season. You have no clue what he's going to do. You have zero idea. Even if you think you know, you don't know. That's dangerous, actually.
Yeah.
Like when you think you know, because that means you don't know. All right. Yeah, the Thunder, I would maybe think about our boy SGA for something. I just don't know what.
Yeah.
All right. It looks like don't have a lot going on for the Pelicans Warriors. Draymond, Zion, and Wiggins are the only people available for points right now. So,
these two teams just played last night. I'm not touching it.
Oh yeah, I hate that too.
It's the worst.
We're gonna run back to the Knicks in Miami. I didn't realize that game disappeared and then it came back. So I think we're good to go. If I know anything about the Heat, it's center rebounds. So do you have any interest at all in Cat?
No.
You don't like Cat, huh? Not a cat guy? More of a dog guy?
Not a cat guy. I call him Kitty.
Oh, little Kitty?
Yeah.
Yeah, his double-double is minus. That sucks.
Yeah, I don't have. The only thing would be Brunson assists, but he's been terrible passing. Like he hasn't done anything passing the ball. Not even like his potentials are nothing. So that's a no touch.
All right, I would say Cat rebounds, but I'm not doing 11 plus for plus money, so I'm out. The Heat are just I don't know. They do play defense, which I don't like. New York does not play defense. They are a defense optional squad. I think they're the worst defense in the NBA right now.
According to like efficiency,
defensive efficiency, I'm borderline. I don't have it right in front of me. I'm not going to get it, but it's not good. So not good at all. But these teams they literally play like, I don't know, like a 5th grade girls basketball team in terms of pace. Like it is just so slow.
Yeah.
So you're not going to get a ton of possession. So those rebounds might not be as sexy, put it that way. So
yeah.
That game, that's a tough one to watch. And finally, the last one we'll have is Portland and the Clippers. I mean, I know you don't want to hear this, but
James Harden.
Do you think James?
Well, he just shot like 1 of 12 from 3 last game or something. Mm-hmm. So you're getting a great bounce back opportunity.
Kept shooting.
Yeah, no, that was me being serious. Like that is.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. Kept shooting. Like, no, I'm just saying, like any of the listeners right now thinking, what the fuck? Like that's good. He kept shooting.
6 of 19. Like that. I want to bet players off of that type of performance because, like you said, and who else is shooting on this? Like nobody else is shooting on.
No.
On the Clippers. Nobody.
Nope. I mean, the Clippers are kind of playing fast. Like, they're barely top 10, but Portland does play. Like, we're $1.05 each possession-wise. A lot of assists, though, for Portland, not necessarily from the point guard, but there's only 3 teams that have a higher opponent assist per field goal made percentage than Portland. We're talking like 70% here. So assist could be in play, but the problem is it could be in play like for everybody.
Yeah, and it's really high for Harden.
Literally, yeah. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be Harden. But if I know anything about him, it could be.
And it could be, or it could be, like you said, points.
Yep. So he could score. He could dish the rock a little. Do they give up points in the paint? So Zubac will be in that game because Ayton's on the other side.
Yeah.
I think Harden is a guy that you might want to figure out how to play.
Yeah, I know you don't like it.
He's at home. His assists are 10 plus or 11 plus money.
Yeah.
So, I mean, do you just go triple double and just see what happens? Him and Giddey, triple double friends. Actually, you're probably not going to get a great number on his triple double because one of his other categories are 10 plus already. Oh, we're almost to 1,000 triple double plus 950. I mean, is his rebounding numbers looking good?
I think they are. If I remember, maybe like at the beginning of the year. Let's see, 12, 6, and 7.
I mean,
rebounds.
Yeah, he got 12 ones
against Phoenix. Yeah.
I mean, he had 29, 12, and 8, 23, 6, and 16, 23, 7, and 11. I mean, what if he shot well?
He's another PRA guy.
Yeah, I mean, against Phoenix, dude took 28 shots. Like, this guy's not shy.
Nobody else is shooting on that team.
Is everyone there? I should know this already, but it's a late game, so I can't be held responsible for that.
No Kawhi. I mean, obviously no Kawhi, but everybody else is. But like, they don't have anybody, which is a problem.
Yeah, no, I just want to make sure there's no one that's going to come in and steal James's thunder. I would say points on him, 25 plus. All right, so the reason why me and Modai always say 25 plus right here, or this is good, is because 23.5 is minus 122. So 25 plus you might be able to get for like barely even money or a little bit more, and it's one more point. So that's the only reason why we do that.
Plus 105 at Bet365. Yeah, I mean, like, so let's think about it. Like, if you're risking, so whenever I don't bet minus money often. When I do, it's risk to win a unit.
Yeah.
So you could either like risk $115 to win 100. And then like for one more point, you could just risk 100 to win 105. And like, let's say he scores 20 points. I would rather have lost less money if my player didn't win their bet. You know what I mean?
Yep. 100%.
Yeah. So that stuff adds up over time.
I mean, Fox just went for 24 against these guys the other night.
And he didn't play, I think, right? Didn't he barely play?
35 minutes. It's barely for him.
Yeah, I was thinking of a different game. There's one game where Fox put up stats and he barely played.
McCollum, 27, 4, and 3. I think it's James points nights, dude.
That's a good look. Yeah, it's a good look.
Curry, 17, 9, and 10. 1 rebound.
Wow.
Away.
9 and 10, huh?
I think it's James Harden triple-double as well. So James Harden triple-double is in play. All right. And then that's 25 points. That's good, too.
I wonder what double-double for Harden is. Probably terrible.
Yeah, it's not good. Just because of that one category messes everything
up. Stats, minus 160. Yeah. No.
Yeah. Damn, dude. Him with Drummond maybe would get you a little plus round. I mean, I think you go broke betting those though. I really do.
I'm not a watered down parlay to get like even kind of guy.
It depends on the category, depends on a lot, but it is not going to be in the double market. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
All right, before we get out of here, I think we pretty much run our course. It's been a long show. I'm starting to get hungry. But there is a football game tomorrow night. Anything early so far?
The there's somebody on the Texans that's not named Tank Dell that will get 50 receiving yards.
Dalton
I
Schultz.
don't see. I was looking at Schultz. I was looking at Mixon, maybe like a little running back action. I really wanted to bet that Hutchinson guy, but I think he kind of stinks. So like I don't really want to bet him. And then the only one else is John Mechie, but they don't have props out for him yet.
Yeah, he's not out yet.
Yeah. So, and the thing with Schultz is like you could get basically over 40.5 for minus 113, which we don't like, which I understand. But then you're only getting plus 146 for 50 plus. Like I would need a little bit better odds if I'm going 10 more yards. If I could get plus money for 45 plus, that's probably what I would do, but no book's offering that. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at. It's one of those nasty receiving props. Again, it could just be Mixon and that's it. But the Texans haven't really given up much to the running back. Granted, that's like more kind of matchup based than anything. They haven't given up much to tight end, or sorry, the Jets. I meant to say the Jets. But yeah, that's what I was looking at. One of those receivers is going to go for 50 yards. It's not Tank Dell because Tank Dell stinks, and his over under is like 55.5.
I think Mixon catches 4 passes.
Mixon receptions could be it.
I think that's it. I don't know. I think the Texans win that game. That's the only problem I have with that. So it's like that sucks. But I mean, they will throw to Mixon. Like they want him involved. Like last game, for instance, carried the ball 25 times against the Colts. They also threw it to him 6 times. Only caught 4 of them. But I mean, do you know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of wild. Week
4 of them is still over 3.5.
Yep, I know. At Green Bay, they did lose that game, and he only caught 2 balls, which sucks. But again, this is with Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the biggest thing. No Diggs.
So I mean, do you have no Stephon Diggs? Like, so who do you throw? I mean, I think it's Dalton Schultz, dude. But the Xavier Hutchinson is definitely a good look. I think that might be okay. But I don't like to target wide receivers. You know what I'm saying? Against the Jets. Yeah. So I'm kind of in a pretzel there. 5 catches for Schultz feels like a lot. But 4 for Mixon maybe doesn't feel like a lot.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like the Hutchinson guy, he's like I get it. They've had their receivers, but he's not gotten. I think he's got more than 1 target once this year, and like he hasn't done anything. And they've needed him. Like Nico's been out, and he hasn't done anything. Last game they could have used him, and that was the first time he did anything. He had 19 receiving yards on 1 target. So it's tough. It's gross. But his over under is 19.5, which is part of the reason why.
I mean, that's a catch.
Exactly. So it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, that's going to be definitely a tough game. It's Halloween. I'm not going to bowling this week, so I will not have to watch it. You know what I mean? So there is that. There's light at the end of this tunnel. But the Jets there's just nothing that you could just target. Because I think you can run on them. And I think you can run on the Texans too. So that's what
you could run them.
All my receiving stuff, it just ruins them.
Yeah. And the thing, like the mix and rushing, it's like 80. Like 78.5.
Yeah. Yeah. See what I'm saying? So like, yeah, they got us cornered, bro. They got us cornered. We're gonna figure it out though. We have a whole day, so we can do that at another time. But actually, thanks for listening. If you liked what you heard, definitely subscribe to this. We do it every day almost. Get the notifications on. If you want more of Matt Modi, you can follow him on Twitter at Jedi Modi. He does much more than just this as a YouTube channel under the same name at Jedi Modi. I'm Slop Rules on Twitter, and I'm also Slop Rules on YouTube. You're actually watching my channel now, so if you subscribe to it, you don't even have to search anything, dude. You just hit subscribe. You're all set. So to go through, we have Jaylen Brown over 4.5 first quarter points, even money. Halliburton, 20-plus points, plus 110. Donovan Mitchell, over 25.5 points, plus 100, so even money. Jordan Poole, 25-plus points, plus 110. And the great Josh Giddey, 6-plus assists, plus 105. I'm going to put together a big-ass parlay for tonight, probably a first quarter one, and I'm going to put together a milli with Giddey's triple-double and Harden's triple-double. So stay tuned for that. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.